Hello, Love Posse, and welcome to today's conversation. There are two skills that we must have to succeed in life. Those two skills are trust and faith. We must have trust and faith in the divine and in ourselves. But more specifically, trust and faith in the divine, in our Creator, in Allah, in God, in that unseen force. And trust and faith are skills that we can develop. We can develop these skills through practice, meaning the practice of surrendering our lives to the unknown and moving forward into the darkness, into the mystery with trust and faith. I'll share with you a personal example, maybe two. I went hiking and I wanted to climb this mountain. So I saw the trail, and I looked up and I just saw that, wow, this is a steep mountain. How am I going to get up there? The trail was narrow, and I just kept asking Spirit, left or right? And Spirit told me, left, left, right, right. And pretty soon I was up the mountain. I didn't know how I was going to get up there, but I knew what I had to do. I had to listen, I had to follow through, and I had to take the steps when given the direction from a voice that I recognize as Spirit. So I get up there, top of the mountain. I want to go further, and Spirit says, no, this is enough. So I didn't go any further, right? Because I had learned from past experiences the skill of trust and faith. Then it became time for me to go back down the mountain. And as I looked down, I became frazzled. I'm like, how am I going to get down the mountain? I said, Spirit, help me. And Spirit did. Spirit would say, left or right. I would listen and I would move, step either left or right. Then I noticed that I was going down the mountain not the same way that I went up the mountain. So at one point I questioned, Spirit, are you sure I'm supposed to go left because I came that way? And Spirit would say, no, go left. And I would say, okay, and I'd go left. And I realized that that was a better path than the way I went up. I had to flex my trust and faith muscles. And when I got down the mountain, I was so proud of myself. And I realized that that is how you surrender, how you build your trust and faith muscles. You just have to do it. And then I also remembered then when I decided to go on my spiritual journey and release my practice as a lawyer and move from Texas to New Mexico to Arizona, I didn't know anyone in New Mexico. I didn't know anyone in Arizona, right? I didn't know how I was going to eat because I only had $500 that my mother gave me $200 that my stepfather gave me for gas, right? I only had the clothes that I could take with me because I had lost so much weight. My mother and my sister had to buy me clothes. I had my Audi repossessed, and my mother bought me a truck for $800, a 1993 Dodge Dakota. So, I pretty much had nothing but trust and faith. I had to have trust and faith to know that Spirit was guiding me and leading me in the direction that was meant for me, that I would meet the right people, that I would have enough food and water to drink, food to eat and water to drink, that somehow I would have a place to live. Sometimes I slept in my truck, but there were still people who opened up their homes for me. I had to have trust and faith. And guess what? I succeeded. I succeeded. I'm no longer homeless. I have more than enough food and water to drink. I'm in graduate school, specializing in spiritual psychology. Who knew? I didn't know. I didn't know any of this, but I had trust and faith. Two skills we must have to succeed in life: trust and faith in the divine. Who loves you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I sure enough love you. Namaste. Namaste.